What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Joining in on the action of the main card of Brave Combat Federation 102. Sorry I'm late. I didn't even sleep in this time. I just planned my day accordingly around Kaposa's schedule, and I messed up because Kaposa said this was going to start an hour later. I trusted Kaposa over Tapology. I trusted Kaposa over Frank Kosa. And I will never do that again. But we got a great... Well, honestly, the good fights are just starting. Not to say that the rest of the card hasn't been entertaining. What a comeback in the last fight. But we got the more experienced fighters here up the card. And then we got some Anthony Pettis FC. I'm going to be just covering the main card for that because I have some other things I got to take care of today. And then after Anthony Pettis FC, depending on how late it is, we might just stay live and cover a little bit of the A1 Combat Muay Thai. Get like maybe an hour of sleep, and then tension versus Inoue, baby. I usually don't get excited for boxing, but I'm fucking stoked for a little Japanese boxing to cap off the weekend. How have you guys been enjoying this card thus far? Some amateur fights, some guys like making their debut or on their second or third fight. This is in Slovenia, by the way, which is pretty cool. Yes, it was funny you bring that up. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, that's probably the next fight. And it makes sense. Two guys who not championship level, but high level nonetheless. Is this UFC? Yo, what is up, Chris Cushman? What is up, dude? I can't believe I even have a voice right now after what went down yesterday.
Of course, I want to get the UFC belt, Where's the Pantoja? He's my teammate, but it doesn't matter. I will beat you ass. Whoa!
Dude, the public opinion in North America and specifically amongst the UFC fans flipped on Japanese MMA and Ryzen overnight, baby. It's like Justin Poirier and Justin Gaethje. Gucci-san! Dude, we're just going to be running those clips all day, every day. Yo, what's up, dude? You're at the event live? No way. No way. Okay, let me know, if you're wearing, some bright-colored shirt, if you see the camera panning, you better wave, because we want to say what's up. That is so cool, man. Enjoy it. This seems like a really fun event. How's the vibe there so far? Easy money. Doesn't matter, I'll beat your ass. Dude, what a promo. It's like, Kyoji, you spoke better English than I thought you did. I thought 10 years away and doing all your interviews in Bellator and Ryzen in Japanese. Man, it fell off. Red Jacket, okay. I'm going to be looking out for you. Dude. Guys, our boys at the event, if there's anything around you, that maybe you could eye and be like, I'm around this thing just to help. We've spotted friends of the channel and people at live events before. One guy, I think it was Mr. Big Wig, was at a Ryzen event. And I want to say Anthony Ganskow at some Colwood-ass small regional event too. Yeah, this is in Slovenia. Yo, what's up, Hoggy from home? Which Brave, primarily around the Middle East, but getting into the Slovenian market. And I swear, this fucking ref could be a fighter and probably is a fighter. Eastern Europe, ew. I've never been to Slovenia, and I've heard there's some parts of Eastern Europe that are pretty cool. I know, I've never met someone from Poland who I haven't liked. Now I hear Poland, high ceiling, low floor. There's some really cool shit, and then the rest it's kind of meh. But I don't know. They're fucking Eastern Europeans. They're fucking tough people. At least historically. Who knows these days? 452. Everyone's soft these days. What's happening, Wyatt? 444. Except them Aussies, man, because they just have to battle with this Mother Nature every day. Nice. Yeah, my mom's side is Irish and German. My dad's side is fucking Persian upon Persian upon Persian. Hence the genes. 420, smoke him if you got him, guys. 416, which thank God on my mom's side, German and Irish, Or else I wouldn't have been able to keep up with the boys drinking the lagers growing up. Or the IPAs for that matter. But I feel like the humans evolved to be able to handle IPAs. I feel like if you introduced IPAs in the old days, the old ale days, where they thought it was strong, but it was, probably only like 6 or 5%. Woo! 344. I just imagine those like Middle Earth bar scenes from like the first Lord of the Rings, but they're all drinking IPAs instead of fucking 4% beers. I didn't get the Irish. You can't handle the beer like them. I'm Heinz 57 at this point. I do love a fucking good lager, man. And this year, actually, by the way, they're just clinching up against the cage. First round here in this fight. Lasha Abashidze, who's out of Georgia, making his debut as a pro 3-2. His last fight. The ref is telling them to work. They're just clinching up against the cage right now. Looking for the takedown is actually the Georgian. Out of Serbia, 1-0 as a pro, 4-1 in his last 5, 3-fight win streak for Mićović. My grandma's third husband, the one I grew up like as grandpa, he was actually from originally Yugoslavia. So obviously around that region. Half Fedor and half Ragnar Lothbrok. Let's go. 230. Looking for the takedown again here is Abashidze. Right single leg, but Mićović, ninja choke. Mićović, ninja choke. It is all over. It is all over. Mićović in the first round had to withstand a little bit of clinch fighting and gets the ninja choke on the Georgian dude. The commentary was talking up Lasha Abashidze like crazy. They were talking him up like crazy, man. Only to get ninja choked on the feet. 5 more fights on this card, so actually it's not that bad. We got it's like doing a fight pass main card, which speaking of, we will be doing a fight pass main card. This is just the appetizer. Hey, what is up, SCL? Just caught up with your last deep video. Yo, thank you for actually like going back and watching the live streams too. I'm all up to date. How you doing this event? Employ the proper rule set. This does not employ the superior rule set, unfortunately. But it's still a pretty good league. Honestly, surprisingly good. Like, I woke up and I'm like, oh, dude, stomach feels bad. Like, went to do the business and was like, oh. Like, I had a bucket of ice next to me just in case. I considered actually buying and installing a bidet this morning just in case. But I was like, oh. So, like, honestly, the next round could be absolute hell. But all I ate yesterday was spicy ramen. I didn't eat anything else. So, I think we're good. Well, I'm knocking on wood. And I might like look 10 pounds fucking lighter by the next stream. We don't. Exactly. Yo, what's up, Chris? Hit the market today? Yo, have you gone? Oh, I think it's actually already over. Is Salt Springs Festival still going on? Is that done for the season? And follow-up question, did you hit up Applefest? I know we talked about it in the summer. Did you hit up Applefest? If not, circle it on your calendar for next year. If you're going to Salt Spring, honestly, Applefest is my favorite fucking thing they do. See, I didn't do the spicy kimchi. I added spicy sausages. There were these Korean sausages that were insanely good. Yeah, you missed it, by the way, Kenny. The one time there's a Korean glizzy and Kenny Biggums is asleep. So I added some spicy sausage to it too. It was marinated in chili peppers and what was the one I said? Chili and I want to say habanero. I think habanero. So good, but delayed reaction spice. So like the bulldog is just like it hits your tongue, it's spicy, then it fades. Bro, the sausage addition absolutely like murdered me for a good half an hour on stream. I was like trying to call the fights. I'm sweating, boogers are fucking dripping out of my nose. It was disgusting. Sausage deep. It was pretty good. Honestly, the women, actually, I don't know which one stole the show. The men's card was really good. The fucking women's card was equally as good. The main event of the women's card kind of was a stinker, but a 43-year-old stunk it up to win. So shout out to Auntie. Oh, Kenny, it was horrible going to bed in this morning, but like feeling pretty good. Haven't eaten anything today. I drank a fucking liter of water and a protein shake. Raw protein shake. No bananas this morning. Farmers Market sadly closed till May. I hit up the final one of the season last week. And it was Christmas themed. Are there any like indoor Christmas themed ones? I remember growing up in Prince George because it's so fucking cold there. Like hey, is that Guram Kutiladze? There was all like indoor stuff. I want to say even like where the BCHL team played. Yes, dude, you got to do it. Oh, it'll be a thing. It'll be a thing. It's like when you crush a whole bag of Tim's Cascade jalapeno chips. The whole bag. Yeah, I remember crushing, like studying in college. I remember crushing bags of chips. It's probably because I watched Death Note for the first time in college, and I was like, I'm gonna eat it, grab a chip and fucking eat it, or whatever. Corny ass shit. Yo, what's up? Oh, okay, here, I'll post another one. Dude, it's so annoying that they fucking expire like in 3 hours, it seems like. They used to expire in a week. This is free on YouTube, by the way. So I'm not sharing this one on YouTube. Or if you can't find it on YouTube, let me know and I'll share it. But it's free on YouTube, so you shouldn't have an issue. But here, let me APFC prelims, by the way, start at 5 p.m. I don't think we'll be able to sneak the prelims in today, but we're 100% doing the main card. Again, give me 1 sec, buddy, and I'll post a new link. And as always, guys, if you see that it expired, just let me know, like our friend here. Because they used to expire in a week, and now they expire apparently the same day. I don't know what I think they tell us it's 24 hours, but it 100% is not, because yesterday I posted one in the morning, and I had to post three in the same day. I'm just going to delete these old ones too. Oh my God. Half Dead Frank. They fucking cut the feed again. Never mind. You're right. Half Dead Frank. Never mind. I will be sharing it with you guys. Scratch everything I just said. Fucking Brave keeps pulling these fucking shenanigans on us. All right. Last 5 fights coming up here in just a few minutes. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, sorry. 5 p.m. Oh, hold on. Okay, we're going to fire this up here, guys. We're going to fire this up here. Thank you, Frank. I already see it. It's so annoying, man. I wish Brave would just fucking make this... I just wish Brave would make this, like, membership to the channel. Okay, we're firing up the main card here. We just got to switch over to Brave's fucking website. Yo, what's up, Matua? Scratch that. Frank, is it the same one that you sent me last time? I know their website was bugging out. Because I remember I tried to sign up last time and people in the chat were getting all pissed off. They're like, no, it sucks. Give me 1 sec, guys. We're just firing the main card. Do. Yo, okay. I love how it's just a different spot every week. It's unreal. All right, we're going to get to this next fight in just a moment. No pages, fight links. Good soup. All right, 1 sec, guys. Yeah, I hope they got an indoor Christmas farmers market here in Nanaimo. Yeah. I mean, I guess if not in Nanaimo, there are probably going to be a few like around the island. Like, imagine Victoria's... Oh, Victoria's got some shit. There's like the... What does Victoria do? They do that fucking tuba Christmas show at the market outside. You guys, we'll get back to the commentary here in a sec. Good to see you guys coming over here. I know it's so fucking annoying that they cut the YouTube feed. We're going to fire it up here in 1 sec. It's funny because, yeah, the last time it was so annoying to fire it up, man, on their website. So we're going round 2 here. It's just taking a little bit to load, guys. Give me another second. Fuck. Frank, for some reason, it's not working with me. I'm going to try the last. I'm going to refresh it one more time here. I just refreshed my whole Google Chrome, too, because I think it just updated. There's actually a decent amount of videos about Salt Spring Apple Festival. Must be a big deal. Yeah, no, it's huge. It's huge. You guys, sorry about this. Next time I'll be prepared and just not assume that when Brave's like, oh, it's going to be on YouTube. I'm just going to assume that it's just like fucking half the card and not all of it. So just stand by. It's coming. Stand by. It's coming. In the meantime, what else are you guys watching today? I know there's Anthony Pettis FC. I think, isn't there some other boxing on today as well, guys? I think there's some other boxing on today as well. But all I care about is in a way later. Which I know. I mean, let me know, Chad. Do you think Inoue deserves this title shot? Do you think Tenshin deserves this title shot? Like, I know Tenshin was a star in kickboxing. What's up, El Captain? I know he's an absolute star in kickboxing, one of the best in the world. But what is he, 6 fights in? 6, 7 fights in? He has fought some decent competition. I'll give him that. He has fought some decent competition. The last 2 fights in particular. Again, hang tight, guys. Hang tight. We're trying to fire this up. Oh. Fucking Brave. I would see, this is why, guys, I pay for pay-per-views. Because you don't have to deal with all this bullshit. Now that they're doing this stupid shit on their website, too, that's not even working. We're going to make this work, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to make this work. We got a couple other outlets. And maybe we'll just switch over to APFC prelims. And maybe this is one of the last times we ever covered Brave, too, because this is ridiculous, guys. Yeah, their website's not working for me. Chad, is their website working for you? Have you guys signed up for it? I'm literally changing my VPN to Slovenia, and then I'm going to do Bahrain, and maybe it'll work there. Because I think this fight's already started, guys, so my apologies. I'm never assuming Brave is showing it all on their fucking website again. You can unsubscribe then, dude. Unsubscribe. We were covering the fights and they took them off YouTube, and now they're going to their like own pay-per-view thing, and it's just not working for me. So I'm trying to find another option. We're doing it live here, so you can leave, buddy. Goodbye. Okay, finally we got it up. Finally we got it up. But we don't want you here anyways. You can fuck off, dude. We finally got it here. Buddy can fuck off. We don't want him here anyways. But for the rest of you who are staying, we got you. We got you. Whew, that made me sweat more than freaking... It just took so long to buffer chat. Literally, I was like, I don't want to refresh it again. I don't want to refresh it again, but we're good. We're good. Hey, Frank, thank you. I just saw the backup. The backup option. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Goodbye, motherfucker. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Is there really 0 fights next week for Thanksgiving? No, there's a ton of fights next week. 437. You just got to dig a little deep. We're going into like Alabama next week. It's going to be amazing. All right. Actually, the fight just started, so this is perfect. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. All right. For those in Discord, you should be good. Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry, I fucked it up. One sec. You'll be good in one. And then we'll get back to the commentary here. But yeah, fight just started. Both on the feet. Feints by both of them right now. Nothing too crazy. Sorry, I'm just resharing it for you guys. Man, Brave, stop making it hard for your viewers to watch. Stop making it hard for your viewers to watch. That's all I'm going to say. Still on the feet. Who do you guys got in this one? Who you guys got in this one? Luciano, Dragomir, 3-3 as a pro. 26 years of age, 2 KO TKOs, 1 submission. He's finished every single one of his opponents. Hasn't fought in... I mean, he's fought in Heroes, which is okay. Lost to a 6-1 guy. Beat a 3-1 guy. Deep was really good, dude. Deep was really good. How are you doing? Sorry, man. Now the fucking broadcast froze again. So this has just been my nightmare. You guys aren't doing anything on Discord yet. We're going to keep the train going as much as we can, guys. But if it's a lost cause, it's a lost cause. Fucking Brave, man. I'm a buy the pay-per-view guy, but we are not buying it where we can't right now because it's not working. So we're looking everywhere else, guys. We're looking everywhere else. But it's tough sledding here today, boys. It's tough sledding here today. We'll do the 3 strikes, you're out. That's 1 strike not working. If we can't get it going the second time, I got one more avenue. And if that's not working, well, Brave, you did this to yourself. All right, I'm going to let it buffer again here. Okay, finally we're back. Finally, we're back. Okay, I'm looking at an eye poke, but it doesn't look like it's the eye. Oh, yeah, never mind. Never mind. Middle finger or index finger. And that was... I'm not touching my shit. Guys, if you're in... Oh, Frank, you got it, dude. You're a beauty. Frank, you don't have to if you don't want to right now because I finally got it working. But I appreciate you. Sorry about that, chat. I mean, I hate to see eye pokes, but thank God this shit slowed down. No, it's been buggy, man. The Brave website's been pretty buggy for me. Oh, yeah, that was a nasty eye poke. That was a nasty eye poke. Okay, so let's get back to it here. Lucian just poked Guram Kutaladze. I mean, Domen, Drnovsek. Yes, thank you, Frank. You're a beauty. Appreciate you. Doctors are looking at him right now. Doctor's still looking at him. He might take a lot of time here. That was pretty egregious. I know. They're like, go to sleep, you fucking idiots. Okay, we can breathe. Whew. Dude, let's just say it was a good thing I didn't do any push-ups before this stream, or I literally would have had a panic attack. What's going on? Oh, that or to smash another keyboard. I think I've only smashed a keyboard once on stream, and it was when Rose Namajunas won a fight. I need the doctors at. Oh, damn. You do MMA? I don't do MMA. Do jiu-jitsu now, and I used to do jiu-jitsu. Not as hardcore as some people who I even like train with and go to classes with, but used to do just an array of martial arts when I was younger. Like when I was younger, there weren't MMA schools. I'm old. So just did like a ton of different striking, mostly kickboxing and kung fu, but the kung fu was just a bunch of different martial arts. The kickboxing was like more focused, like on fighting and competitions and stuff like that. And it was fun. Most of my friends played hockey. I got to punch people and get punched in the face. What's the hardest part? That's a good question. I'm like, if you're not flexible, it would probably suck. I'm pretty flexible, so like, but even then, it's like, oh, I got to stretch a little bit more each week. And if you, I don't know, if you're not disciplined in like practicing, unless you're just really good at picking stuff up, which like I need reps. It's a reps type of sport or task, if you look at it that way. But yeah, if you're not flexible, fuck, you are going, it's going to be rough. I haven't, Chris. I haven't. He's still, his eye's still hurting. This might be over, man. Oh, that's it. The shit clock's ticking, and I think this fight is over. Oh, what a clusterfuck, man. I feel like sometimes you just get lost and don't know what scramble you're in. Well, especially if you don't know a lot of moves yet, or just don't even know like what to do in certain positions. So yeah. Yeah, this fight is over. He can't see. He's upset, but he can't see. Knees. The crowd is cheering. The crowd is cheering. But he cannot see out of that eye. So it's not official yet. Okay, now it is. Now the ref calls it. It is over. Luckily my knees like hurt more running, but I'm sure I'll feel it soon. Damn, he is in a bunch of pain. Yo, what's up, Matua? Josh here as well. Fight is over. I mean, I like can't pull it off, but like the Japanese twister where they just lift the chin up instead of twist it. Like they twist the lower torso, shoulder, and then just grab the chin and fucking yank it up. That one's badass. I remember a client of mine who has I edit podcasts and video and stuff like that for companies and just like other people's dinky and or decently sized podcasts. And one of my clients, he like interviews athletes. He had a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, a local guy who just got his black belt, and he asked me the same question. I was like, Japanese twister. He's like, you're fucked, dude. I haven't. White belts aren't that crafty or mean. That arena seems packed. Dude, one of our friends in the chat is at the arena right now. He said he's wearing a big red jacket. A big red jacket. All right, well, again, shout out to Half Dead Frank. And again, if you're busy or if you were like, you got shit going on, it looks like it's stable on my side. Wait, it's on DAZN? I hate DAZN, but like I might have to get DAZN again. There's just random ass fight leagues on DAZN. I have no interest in the Ilya and Islam matchup personally. I think, Ilya just moved up. Stay at fucking 150. I hate when fighters move up and down willy-nilly. It's like, you finally already moved up. Stay at 155 and conquer that division. Islam just worked to move up, so he's not going back down. So it's like, sorry, guys. Sorry, Islam decided to move up. So I don't know. I personally, I think Islam absolutely mauls him if he moves up to 170. Because he's not going to be able to move up to 170 properly. Like, and Islam's not even in his complete 170 form yet. Islam's in like the first stage, which he even said, he's like, I worked a lot on getting my body to this division, versus like a camp to counter JDM, which he just did anyways. Fucking guy's awesome. So Ilya would probably have to work for a long time to get welterweight body, and then it's like, okay, then you have to go back to 155. It's just like, I don't know. I might be on an island. I think everyone's just like, yeah, Salvin, let's see more super fights. I could care less about that fight. I want to see Ilya dominate 155. I want to see Islam dominate 170. I've never been a fan of like, unless it's like a long time coming, like BJ Penn, GSP sort of thing. Or even Volk Islam, right? Like that was warranted. That was warranted. But I'm not one of those who just thinks guys should move up and down willy-nilly. I mean, shit, man. The UFC didn't even let Anderson Silva do it as much as they probably should have at the time when he fucking cleared the division and some. See, I'm glad I'm not. I mean, I think he probably walks around heavy, but not fight heavy, right? 100%. An interview. He needs a hug. Oh. It's basically an island of Matuas. I'd probably just let them do their thing as long as they let me build a fucking cabin on the island. At least Islam fought several 155ers first. Ilya needs to fight more people. First 145. It's not fair. Jesse just likes his Matua. That's all. Jesse just likes his Matua. And who doesn't like Matua? I actually thought Matua was a pro MMA fighter for the longest time, dude. I was just like, that's pretty cool. This fighter's like interacting with us, whatnot. That's how knowledgeable Matua is about the sport. All right, next fight. Let's hope there's not fuckery, both broadcast side and freaking fight-wise. Okay, we have Forster versus Tutić. Amil Tutić is out of Bosnia. Yeah, the Bosnia making his pro debut up against a 4-3 guy from Slovenia. 2-3 in his last 5 fights and on a 3-fight losing streak. This is an interesting matchup. But again, this is WFC Brave 102. So, you know, WFC is a way lower level promotion, in my opinion. Or maybe not way lower, but it's definitely a big step down. So that's probably where a bunch of these guys are from as well. All right, they're about to make their walkouts here now, guys. 4-3 for Forster. 2 KO, TKO, 0 submissions, 2 decisions. 1-3 in Brave. 3-0 in VFN. Lost to 3-1 guy. B7-4 guy. Lost to a 3-2 guy. On a 4-fight win streak before then, or 5-fight win streak, sorry, before then, including amateur. And he took a step up in competition, won, came over to Brave, and has been getting humbled, brother. He's been getting humbled. Not a long walkout, which is nice. Not a long walkout. Blue corner's already getting looked at by the cut man now. His opponent, like we said, not much. 1 amateur kickboxing fight. I wonder if he's like famous on Instagram or something. Maybe that's why there was like a flood of people after the YouTube stream, and then they're all like pissed off. I'm gonna unsubscribe. Tutić striking looks nice. No idea if he can grapple. All right. Good to see you, by the way. Nothing worse than getting grapple fucked. I'd rather strike. Would you rather get grappled with thumbs up for 30 seconds, no tapping, or strike with prayer for 30 seconds, like Max and Justin in those last 10 seconds? I mean, fuck, man. I mean, if you would have said someone smaller, I'm a small guy. Like, if I'm fighting pro, I'm probably cutting to 125. Right? Like I'm a small human. So I mean, like a punch from Pereira could literally kill me. Hamzat, it would kill my pride. I would never show. I'd probably never show my face again. But I might still have a face. If it was someone smaller than Pereira's, even someone like 170, then maybe I reconsider. Either way, it doesn't sound like a good time. They should fight more people at 155. I meant to say yes. He's fighting Armin next. I hope so. Don't worry. I mean, I'm picking the guy who has MMA experience versus the amateur kickboxer. I mean, say like whether or not you like Armin Sarukian, he definitely has deserved that title shot. All right, Amil Tutić is making his walkout now, guys. Or sorry, Forster's making his walkout now. Tutić just made his walkout. He's in the cage. So Amil Tutić is in the blue corner. In the red corner is David Forster. The local guys, this is taking place in Slovenia. For you going to shell up and tuck your chin completely and survive somehow for 30 seconds, then strike with Alex. Honestly, man, they both sound like a terrible time. I'd just flip a coin. I would just flip a coin at that point. Doesn't look like they have their own walkout music. No. Is it on Twitter? I got to catch up on all the highlights here today. I think Ilya is beating Armin pretty handedly. I don't know if I'd say handedly, but I'd probably still pick Ilya to win in that one. Hold on, I'm jumping on Twitter right now. I'm going to look for it. Or you guys can tag me in it at VI Sports Talk. You think Armin will do better than Volk? I think Armin will probably... Oh, yeah, actually. Sorry, I keep thinking Islam. Yes, I think he will do better than Volk. 100%. 100%. And that's not me saying that Armin is better than Volk. Like, this is peak Armin right now. And not even a still developing Armin. Mind you, going up against a still developing Islam still was like one of the few who actually had a competitive fight outside of, or, in addition, and before Volkanovski did in their first run. Sick. Yeah, I'm so sorry I couldn't cover ACA, guys. I was so tired. I went to bed at 6 a.m. I went to bed at 6 a.m. I couldn't do it. I was too tired. And I actually got a good sleep. I think I slept from like 6. Woke up at like 11 my time. So what, 4.5, 5 hours-ish? Oh, there it is. Here's the knockout. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Gray shirt. When's the next Matrix fight night? Why was Topuria avoiding a fight with Armin? The matchup could have happened a long time ago. I don't think he was. And I mean, Topuria, in fairness, did just move up to lightweight, what, a year ago? I know Armin was suspended last year for 8 months, and he was in the doghouse with the UFC for missing weight against Islam. So I think those two are big factors, outside of maybe some other shit too. I think also Armin was in the doghouse and he was suspended the year before. Remember he was out like 8 months because he didn't want to do that fucking PSA because he attacked he hit a fan as he was walking out. All right, before we get into the fight here, fight's about to begin, guys. Live play-by-play commentary, reaction, interaction.
Случаи с бразильцем. Смотрим еще раз. Вот, колено. Да, там было
To see a Brazilian win an ACA. How do you like that shit? How do you like that shit? It makes me so happy to see a Brazilian win an ACA. Fucking rights. Let's go. Let's go. Makes me so happy to see a Brazilian win an ACA, man. That's where the Brazilian, they get paid well to go to ACA, don't get me wrong, but God, it's just a graveyard of Brazilians over there. Philly and Islam are the same size. I'd give that fight to Ilya every time. Ilya stylistically is a nightmare matchup for Islam. Hey, it's kind of like Volkanovski. So I would tend to agree. 4:57 round 1. Let's get it on. Left hand by Amil Tutić. Oh, shout out to Paulo, dude. Shout out to Paulo. The favelas are not a fan of Hank the Tank. 4:42. They hate him like they hate la policia. Boah. The fight was a no contest due to an eye poke. No contest due to an eye poke. 4:24. Come over to YouTube, my man Dex. You're the only one watching on Twitch. Oh, big shot. Big shot by Amil. Amil with knees to the body. Amil with knees to the body. Forster's hurt. Tutić, elbows. Standing. Wait, back of the headshots? Ref is saying back of the headshots with the elbow. Bro, what a start to this fight. David Forster cracked Tutić, then Tutić cracked him, wobbled him, got him in the tie clinch, started landing knees, and then elbow, 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 but then it was elbow, elbow, elbow to the back of the head. Glad the ref got in there. Glad the ref got in there. Look at the replay here. These are pretty nasty. I got my neighbor Amil winning. Illegal, 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 illegal. That was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who is this ref and why does he want these fighters to die? This guy's like Cristioni bad. What the fuck was that, ref? I don't even... I've always thought that... Oh, he's getting a point taken away in his first MMA fight. I have always been under the impression that, like, YouTube is pretty much going to take over as far as streaming. And it pretty much has. And it pretty much has. They better take a point. They better take a point. They did take a point. That was nasty. He is getting a point deduction. He is getting a point deduction. Again, big shout to Half Dead Frank. It's been buggy everywhere here today, ladies and gentlemen. Whoops, we're still in the first round. What am I doing? He seems to be okay. Amil still got to finish him. I think it's over 30% market share for all online viewers. Damn. Yeah, so a while ago I said that. That's fucking illegal. Man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're back in action here in Tutić. Clinching. He's looking for more of those knees again. He's got to watch out for those elbows. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Still clinching up against the cage. Forster. Returns some knees to the body. Forster now looking for the takedown. Drags him down with the double leg, but holding him in position. Probably listen to Joe Rogan's advice. Oh, more elbows. More elbows. Are you kidding me? Ass to the mat, back to the face. And it's like Tutić hasn't learned his lesson. He's still raining elbows down on Forster, and the ref's now looking in a little bit more. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Not when they're landing to the back of the head, they're not. Not when they're landing to the back of the head, they're not. And now a takedown by Forster. Forster, double leg in the top position. Yeah, YouTube, a pretty VPN around the world to have it work. Still on their site waiting. Let's fucking go NFL. You know Miha beats Phil, right? Who the fuck is Miha? Oh, this guy? Dude. This guy does not beat Phil. I've watched all his footage. He's just another one of those punchers who gasses out quickly. And Phil still got a chin. Dude, Phil, no one can beat Phil DeFree other than probably Francis Ngannou or Tom Aspinall. Let's be perfectly honest. And finally getting the takedown and staying in the top position in half guard. If Phil took the shots from Wojcic and the guy last time, easy, easy, easy. Trying to get into mount. Trying to get into mount. He is good, don't get me wrong. But, again, if Phil can survive the storm, which he has been, it's heavyweight. Anybody can get cracked. Speaking of north-south, 1 minute and 12 seconds. North-south. Playing it safe here is Forster on the ground. Half guard. Landing a few pitter-patter shots to the body. Again, big shout out to Half Dead Frank. He's the one helping us out here today. Without him, this stream would be fucked. He is good, though. He's better than... who's the guy who fought in the Rising Grand Prix out of Poland? He's way better than him. Samuch or something like that. Yo! I'm actually feeling pretty good, but I think just round 2 hasn't come. You missed the opening. How are you feeling today? Thank you so much. Whoops. Thank you so much for the $2. Show the fight. Unpopular take, but I think eye poke, especially bad ones, should be immediately a point deduction, even if it's the first unintentional. I don't even think it's an unpopular take at this point. Oh, you're taking a year off the NFL and your Seahawks are going crazy? Most of my American family, well, I shouldn't even say that. A lot of them are actually in Texas too, but half in Texas, half in Washington. So all the Washington folk are obviously big Seahawks fans. So is my dad. This is going to be a good main event though, by the way, guys. And maybe he does get the title shot against Phil next because Phil DeFree he's got 2 more fights on his contract. All right. That is it for the first round. That is it for the first round. No. Half Dead Frank, you do whatever you got to do, man. See, okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me because I was having a hard time too. And I was like, I thought it was maybe my computer or something. I honestly think Half Dead Frank, it's their fucking site because I signed up. I have an account. It kept bugging out and it wouldn't let me pay for it. Like it wouldn't even get me to the payment screen. So I just appreciate everything you do. And again, like, let me know what the fuck your PO box is or your PayPal or something so I can at least show some love that way in return. Yeah, dude, I surprisingly felt pretty good. I had a bucket of ice next to me as I got ready to do my business in the morning. And I was like, oh, we're good. I don't even have to install a bidet later. But maybe I do. Again, that might have just been round 1. I feel like headbutts should be made legal, especially because wrestlers have the advantage. I would say grounded knees and soccer kicks over headbutts personally, but I'm totally fine with headbutts. But perfect example, yesterday in the Tagir and Horiguchi fight, the fight would have been over in the second round if Horiguchi was allowed to land grounded knees. He stopped himself one time too, round 2.
Let's get it all.
Oh my God. If you guys want to see Idol Skatesman and I, in honor of watching Japanese MMA, we ate some spicy ramen last night on stream, and I added some freaking further spicy sausages to the ramen, and I was dying, dude. Double leg by Forster, and he gets Tutić to the ground. Tutić is down a point as well. So lost the first round 10-8 due to the point deduction, and I imagine that Forster is just going to out-grapple him for the rest of this one. Now we must hear about Skate's bowels. Yeah, it must have been kind of gross to listen to. I don't understand people who watch those people eat. It's like, ugh. Yeah, Kyoji was itching to throw that knee in the sprawl position, right? The gang's all here, dude. Fucking love Kyoji Horiguchi, baby. 356. Tag me in any great Horiguchi clip and or soundbite today on Twitter at VI Sports Talk, and we'll share it on stream. I'll literally add it to like the show. We won't just share the fucking link and we'll watch it that way. We will Insert it into the show. I think this is my Twitter handle. 329. Oh, nice back take with the right hook in. And a great job getting back into half guard. Dude, I'm so stoked. Also, shout to A1 Combat Muay Thai. I know, like, I'll watch people cook. Like, not even long videos. Like, I'll watch, like, shorts people cooks for, like, recipes or, like, 2-3 minute stuff for recipes. But I don't watch them muck it afterwards. That just makes me feel bad because I want to fucking muck it afterwards. And I don't like listening to people make fucking noises. 253. I got a friend who hates, he's a little psycho. There's probably some fucking phobia for it, I'm sure. But he hates it so much, he can't even go to a movie theater. He hears people munch on their popcorn and he's like, ugh. 237. Continuing to stay in the top position and holding Tutić to the ground is David Forster. Not the most exciting fight here halfway through the second round, but Forster's doing what he has to do against a talented kickboxer. Oh, reversal by Tutić? No way. Yeah, I mean, I'm not that crazy with it. Like, if you're at like Thanksgiving dinner or you're hanging out, you know, at the bar, you know, watching sports, whatever, munch on fries, burgers, beers, like, it's one thing. But like, volume up to 10, like, ugh, fuck that shit, dude. Oh, yeah. More times than I can count, dude. I did so many fighting competitions when I was younger. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped in high school. Because I was like, man, I'm getting knocked out too much. And I'm not even fucking 17 yet. Or I was like, I don't think I was 16 yet. I think I stopped doing fighting competitions at 15. It might have been, I was in the 10th grade. So I don't remember when in the year, but. It was bad when you're young. Got the tism. Yeah, dude. Mixing that and that's right around the time where I probably started, you know, smoking cannabis for the first couple times. It's like, oh, recipe for a disaster. Frontal lobe, fucked. 105. Thank God I didn't play ice hockey too. Because then my brain, ankles, and knees would be fucked more than they already are. Played a lot of ball hockey. I like to run. And I can skate. When people ask me, can you skate? I'm like, I'm Canadian. I can skate. But like, I can't like hockey skate. Like, I love playing defense. And like, there's no way I could play in like a men's league yet. I can play in like a drop-in, but not like a legit men's league and play as good as I want to play defense on skates. Yeah, but like not, like I was in a lot of kickboxing competitions, but I don't remember, like I remember the worst were body shots and just straight up being knocked the fuck out. I'm sure I've been leg kicked hard before, but it wasn't like I was in Thailand fighting some stranger at a Thai bar for 2 free beers. Another takedown by Forster. Elbows again by Tutić. Have you not learned your lesson? Oh, Tutić pushes him after the freaking after the bell. You can't do that. Dude's gonna get another point taken away. I got talking to football because I was fully grown at 14, varsity linebacker. I got all the CT in one blown knee. And CT wasn't a thing yet. Yeah, I don't even think CT was a thing yet when I was growing up too. I think we're probably around the same age, Smalls. I was way too small for football. And honestly, like, I was way too much of a pussy when I was a kid to like play hockey. And that's honestly, I'm stoked my parents like put me in martial arts because that, you know, got in a few street fights after that and was like, okay, I'm just, this is life. You're going to get punched in the face a few times. It's fine. You'll live. But my mom's American. So like football and baseball were like her sports. And my dad was Persian, but like very Americanized as well. So like football, basketball, soccer. I think my parents really only got into junior hockey, which was cool because it was like cheap to take the kids to junior hockey in Canada. So I watched a lot of BCHL and WHL hockey. And that's funny. I watched more junior hockey than I did NHL until I was about 17. Then I started watching the Canucks. Oh, he got another point taken away. Dude, this guy's a clown, bro. He's had 2 points taken away. 1 for unsportsmanlike conduct and 1 for the eye poke. Or sorry, not 1 for the eye poke. 1 for the elbows to the back of the head. All right, round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Round 3. .443. A little extracurricular activity there at the end. Stipe is probably CT's final boss right now. I don't even think so. I just think he's always talked funny. He's still pretty sharp. Like, as far as... Dude, Chuck, like, let's be honest, guys. Chuck Liddell's way worse than Stipe right now. And then it could get worse, and knock on wood, and I hope it doesn't. I think Stipe gets a bad rap just because he's always sounded like he's from the Appalachians. .408, the Dagestan of the United States. But no, he's actually still pretty sharp. He does say some goofy things, but I think he's more calculated than not, is what I'm saying. Oh, big kicks to the body by Tutić. Yeah, Tito, unfortunately, is the worst. Although on the last Jackson podcast, he seemed okay. Oh, there's a kick to the balls, man. Tutić kicked him in the balls. Now, dude, get this guy out of here. Elbows to the back of the head, unsportsmanlike conduct after the bell, and now a kick to the balls. Dude, just give him can we get some red cards in the chat? Tutić's really sharp. I think because he's lived in the States most of his life, if not all of his life. I mean, I have friends who are like full Chinese, but they're Canadian as fuck. Like, they were born in Canada and they are Canada, and they're like, I'm never gonna go visit China. I'm fucking Canadian. Oh, I feel like Stipe is more has more Croatian pride than some of my friends from Canada who are like, immigrant kids as well. I had an uncle that sounded exactly like Stipe. Yeah, like, I'm half American, half Persian, but born in Canada, so always will be Canada first. Then the States. Don't really... I mean, I'll root for some of the Persian wrestlers and kickboxers, but... Fuck that government. Red cards. Dude, get this guy out of here, man. Get Tutić out of here. He's got no business being in there. Forster immediately takes him down to the ground as he's back in this one, and we're gonna ride it out, guys. We're gonna ride it out probably for the next 3 minutes. He's in mount though now. 245. He's in mount though. He might, man. He might. There's always a chance where you can get caught, especially at 185 is not necessarily the deepest division. There's always a chance you can get caught by someone, man. GSP got caught by Matt Serra. GSP lost to Matt Hughes. Shit, he even lost to Johnny Hendricks, we're being honest. So I could see Hamza going undefeated. I also could see him getting caught at one point and then like coming back strong and avenging it, leaving no doubt and going on a late run again, right? It is. It really is. And I like that. I know there's a lot of people these days who do not like that, but I like that, man. It'd be bland if there's only literally and figuratively. And the women, man. There's only so many. There's only so many variations of white chicks. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Let's be honest. See, I have no issue with that. I encourage everybody to be as juiced as possible. So, and everyone was as juiced as possible. So, GSP was fighting. Dude, you think Hendricks was the only guy juiced that GSP fought? Really? You truly believe that Matt Serra didn't have anything going on as well? You truly believe that other guys that GSP fought weren't juiced? Dude, that was the juice era. Everybody. GSP was hilariously probably one of the only ones who wasn't, funny enough. So GSP lost that fight. I mean, on the records, he won. But that's one. I'm Canadian, bro. Where's my flag? I'm Canadian. I'm the first one to say that, like, if that was under today's rules and just watching it, GSP would be the first one to admit that I lost that fight. Thank God for the old rules. And I stay disciplined and do not tap. 44 seconds. Back up to their feet, and Tutić trying to get one last takedown. I know. Which is annoying, man. I wish the UFC could just be like KSW. My boy Goozy could still be fighting right now, goddammit. He was less of a ball. I mean, put it this way. He was a ball of muscle his first round in the UFC. He was a little ball of terror in his second round. I think he put too many... I think he went from drinking black coffee earlier in his career because Sarah's obsessed with coffee, like myself. But I think he started having too many double-doubles towards his second... After the bicep surgery, too, he just wasn't the same. Let's be perfectly honest. After the bicep surgery, he wasn't the same. Again, shout out to Frank, man. You're working way too hard for us here. And again, if it becomes just an issue overall, like, it is what it is, guys. It's been very difficult to watch this for everybody. I love Sarah. Him and Bisping were my favorite tough guys. Tito Ortiz season 3 was actually really good on tough as well. Final seconds, guys. Final seconds. And Forster able to do some damage, which is nice. Able to do some damage at the end there on top. But that's going to do it for this one. That's going to do it for this one. What a fuckery of a card. Both A, to access, and B, with just the fights themselves. Eye pokes, freaking Amil Tutić, who's just not even an MMA guy, coming in there and landing elbows to the back of the head, kicks to the groin, unsportsmanlike conduct. I feel like people don't realize how hard it is to fool drug tests. DC explained this. He said that some fighters are trying to make enough for basic living and don't have money to trick drug tests. Yeah, but we're talking about the mid-2000s. Today, I 100% agree, because, like, I have a lot of, I don't want to say friends, but I know a lot of people I talk to in the regional scene. And, like, man, just like in the old days, everyone's on steroids. They just time their cycles right and know what, and just nobody's on anabolics these days. So there's some stuff that are easier to hide, right? Most people aren't on the sauce entering in the cage, but a lot of them have planned to be off cycle during that time, right? Because put it this way, one championship, people literally destroy their bladders and intestines to get that extra edge in the hydration test. You're telling me that, like, people aren't going to find a mile if given an inch as well? Now, way more prevalent in the mid-2000s, 100%. But, like, we are very naive, or people are very naive to think it's not going on and that it's, like, too hard to handle. Every time they came out with a new test, they tweaked the formula so they don't get caught. What's up, Paulo? Ian Gary could low-key be the next GSP. I'm not gonna lie. He's good, man. He's good. By the way, David Forster won this one. He probably would have won the fight anyways, even if Amil didn't get points taken away. Ready? I'm more of a DMT guy. Dude, honestly, it's slim pickings, man. Nothing's working right now. Nothing's working right now. Steroids are technically the most abused drugs in North America. Dude, KSW is the best league. Love it or hate it. Or is the best unified rules league because of that. I'm just saying. Frank, I'd like, it's not even working for my backup, so you just let me know when you want to pull the plug. I don't think so. I'd happily do sports coverage. TMZ just said an MMA fighter died post-fight. I made a video on a fighter who died post-fight last year as well. in a league that Tom Aspinall endorses, might I add. Isaac Johnson. Oh, damn. 3 hours ago this was posted. Oh, man. Chicago MMA fighter. A local boxing competition. All right, let's check it out here. So MMA fighter, bring it up. I just clicked the first run, people.com. MMA fighter Johnson collapsed during a match in Chicago on November 21st. Johnson, 31, dies after sustaining injuries during a match. MMA fighter died after being injured during a match in Chicago, according to multiple reports. He was 31 years of age. That's our age, man. Isaac Johnson collapsed after suffering an injury during the third and final round of his match against a fighter, Mario Alexandrovsky, at the Matador Fight Challenge on Friday, November 21st. An ambulance was called at 8:38 p.m. local time to transport an injured fighter to the hospital, a town spokesman told NBC5 Chicago. Johnson later died at 12:01 a.m. This was... Okay, so it was a Thai boxing match. This was Johnson's first Thai boxing match, according to the reports. He's a former MMA fighter. So, the Cook County Medical Examiner Office said on autopsy he has been scheduled to determine the cause of death per the outlets. So, we'll get some more information on that likely this week. So, according to his website, Matador Fight Challenge is described as an action-packed showdown that brings you the ultimate MMA and Thai event where local warriors will battle out at high stakes and high-intensity matches. Let's check out their website here. It's pretty lower-level stuff here. I have heard of Matador. The event promoter, Joe Gotia, said that Johnson passed the physical requirements by the state before his match. So that is important, and maybe we'll get some more information on the extent of those, because the fighter who passed away in Canada, they were on an indigenous reserve that wasn't sanctioned under the Alberta Provincial Health Commission. So there were less testing and things like that. So on Facebook, let me see if I can find that post here. Let me bring it up for you guys. Guys, the Brave broadcast might be cooked. So game time decision here. We're continuing to work on it. All right, so Joe Gotia said, this is a post I hope to never make. Last night, one of the fighters in our event, Isaac Johnson, collapsed towards the end of the fight. Medical attention was given by the medical staff on hand, and he was transported to hospital. I was then informed at around 1:30 a.m. this morning that he didn't make it. I don't have the words to express how I feel right now. All I can say is my deepest condolences to the family, friends, and teammates. We will know more as the medical report is released. Tragic stuff, man. Tragic stuff. So the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulations is investigating the incident. We'll have more information in the coming days. Man, sad stuff here. You never want to see this. You never want to see this like he wasn't making much money to fight in this league. You got to imagine, right? You got to imagine. Pretty low-level stuff. It'll be interesting to see like what type of medical exams and like to the bar in which they held them, and the autopsy as well. And the autopsy as well. Let's take a look at his topology. Okay, there's nothing really on Tapology about him at all, to be honest. So he probably fought like a lot of unsanctioned stuff. But Lord Haiti, Isaac Johnson, again, Tapology doesn't have pretty much anything other than he was other than his confirmed bout against Corey Newell. Well, rest in peace. Thoughts, prayers to the family. And we'll follow up, I guess, on this story if more information comes out, guys. Let's get to the next fight here. Again, Forster got the win. Next, we have Jan Berus against Gabriele Varesano. And again, shout to Half Dead Frank putting in overtime here today. He helped skate all weekend, and now he's helping us here. Literally, I would have packed it in and I would have had a panic attack and then packed it in by now, but literally Half Dead Frank is keeping the stream alive, guys. So please get some W's in the chat for Half Dead Frank, men. W's in the chat for Half Dead Frank. Like, this ain't just me glazing Half Dead Frank all the time. Literally, without him, half these streams wouldn't be possible, guys. So please, please show some love to our friend here, Half Dead Frank. Cheers. Thank you. All right, I'll get back to you guys' comments here in a sec. Hey, Wyatt. It's good to have you here, my friend. At least we know Sir Anthony Pettis League is not going to have these issues. Anthony Pettis League is on UFC Fight Pass. I'll tell you one thing, Brave. Making it hard for your fans to watch. It's not going to help you in the long run. It's not going to help you in the long run. All right. The next two fighters are making their walkout. Let's do a quick little breakdown, guys. Yo, wins. Frank is real. He's the real one. True, a lot of guys are watching football too. These guys snort asked if they thought it made them feel better. The last time I really went harsh sparring, I was bleeding in my nose and ears and lip. I got home and I was concussed. And I was like, nah, fuck this. Unsanctioned makes sense. You can be a good manager, man. Look at the Brazilian fighters in events and talk with American events. I mean, I'd be an ambassador. I'd come and make content and pump you guys up. You notice how many MMA fighters are so much smaller and dense than people that just go to the gym? Yep, because they do like every type of workout. They're not just a little bit more cardio, right? And they weightlift, and they have their diet dialed as well too. And a lot of them bulk before their camps because most of them, even though they're probably eating cleaner, unlike Paddy Pimblett, you know, most of them are continuing to work out and keep the muscle mass on or gain a little bit too. A lot of us, yeah, sorry, a lot of us are in their 30s, bro. A lot of us in their 30s. You're the young gun. Not all broccoli Gen Z dorks. I'm not gonna lie. I literally ate broccoli for a snack at 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. last night. I was so hungry, but I didn't want to eat the spicy bulldog yet. So I was like, I have literally a head of broccoli left because I got to go grocery shopping today. I was like, I'm just gonna literally fry this up with some fucking. Actually, I barbecued the head of broccoli with some olive oil and garlic seasoning. It was fucking awesome. But goddamn, broccoli Gen Z dorks. Oh, it is the best unified rules promotion on the planet. The fighters love to fight, so they beat the shit out of each other. They're all on the sauce. Cards are only 8 to 10 fights, not a lot of buffer time. Pay-per-views are $7.99, $13 max for a big show. They do 1 or 2 shows a month. And I've watched probably, I want to say 40 or 50 of their shows, and I've only had 2 cards that were under 80% finish rate, or maybe 70. So it was like, it was closer to 80. So it was like I rounded up and just say 80, but it was like 76-ish. And only 2 that were like kind of stinkers, but also had some savage fights. The best women's fights are in deep. The highest level women's fights are in KSW. The most savage level women's fights are in KSW. It's just it like the UFC doesn't even hold a candle to how entertaining as well as how high level KSW is. Is KSW as deep as the UFC? Is KSW like the best promotion next to the UFC? No. But do they have fighters who can compete in the UFC, and arguably a lot of them who can compete in the top 15 in their respective divisions? Yes. Is their production amazing? Yes. Do they allow steroids? Yes. Do they understand that grapple fucking makes the league no money? Yes. So it is, if we're going to have unified rules, UFC can kiss my ass, dude. It's KSW all the way. All the way. Dude, that shit was wild. Yo, again, anytime you want to tap out Half Dead Frank, you just let me know because you're doing us a service here today. All in chat, I make an online store for the t-shirt. My new collection is Brazil Hates Hank. Look at the connection for UFC Winter. Yo, you just share it. Let me know what the link is, Paulo, and I'll share it in our Discord. People actually think Zhang is beating Valentina. And I think a lot of people like rightfully thought that she'd be strong enough to reverse the grappling. I think people who thought that she'd win on the feet were a little out to lunch, but I think I picked Valentina, but I was closer because I was like, dude, Weili has been able to fight bigger chicks, like big chicks at 125 and out grapple them. But Valentina's built different, man. Oh, that's unfortunate. Forster won, buddy. Forster won. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Weili has been proven to be a lot more well-rounded. Then I guess JDM, who like does have, I guess, ground tools as well, but is more of a stand-up guy than anything. And furthermore, like it was the opposite. Weili was moving up. Stretcher at Thunderfight 53. Yeah, Bullet is in a league of her own. I feel like we should just turn this stream into Thunderfight. Since the Brave streams are just not working here today. And again, I would have just bought the pay-per-view, but their website's not working. I mean, the fights played out the same way. Weili's awesome, but size doesn't matter despite what girls tell me. All right, here we go, guys. Round one. Oh, and a takedown right away by Varesano. Varesano has one hook in. Frank, I literally saw that in real time. We all heard the audio and we're like, oh shit, oh shit. Left hook in, looking for the back take on Jan Burris. Varesano, 5-3 as a pro. He's out of Italy. 3-2 in his last 5 fights. And he's landing some good ground and pound here. Trying not to land shots on the back of the head because we saw what happened there. Rolling. Trying to get that double hook in. He's more on the side. He's trying to drag that right shoulder up so he can flatten out the back. But body triangle is secured. Body triangle is secured. 4 KO TKOs. Only 1 submission. 0 decisions. He's looking for the rear naked choke. He's looking for the rear naked choke. Doesn't have it yet, but does have the back take. Only 1 decision. Or sorry, only 1 submission. 0 decisions. We love to see no decisions. And so far, he's looking good against the 6-1 Jan Berus. 340. Back up to their feet. Jan Berus, 6-1. I imagine the favorite coming into this one, 23 years of age. 3. Neither of them have a win via decision. This guy's never even gone to decision. 3 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, been knocked out once. Chinese rap is on the come up. 316. Oh, guillotine. Guillotine attempt. Pulling guillotine here is Jan Berus. It's pretty tight, man, but Varesano's trying to get out of it, and he does. He does get out of it. 301. And Varesano looking now to drag Jan Berus away from the cage. Berus back up to his feet. Yo, Lob Oda in the chat. You're the man. Thank you so much. There's like a month or two after Weili really hit the scene where I would listen to her epic walkout songs in the gym. That's amazing. Oh, right hand by Jan Berus. 230. Going back to the clinches. Varesano. A guy who's well-rounded but not top level. Probably. Couple low kicks and it's over. 210. $204. And this version of Gordon Ryan is just, he's just destroyed, it seems like. And the ref separates them. Yeah, there's a Thunder Fights event going on right now. You're going to debut in this MMA event. The Thunder Fights is live YouTube. Gelton. It was the Thunder Fights event too. Oh, okay, cool. Back up to the feet. 135. Nice low kick by Berus. Berus looking for the takedown now. Okay, I'll check it out here. 131. Oh, and bleeding. Left eye. Bleeding on his left eye is Varesano. 120. Clinching again. What the... Is this Prime Show? Is this Prime Show MMA? Body lock by Varesano. Thank God the ref separated. And there's a takedown by Berus. Gordon Ryan is like as big as John Jones. It's crazy. Only on cycle. Off cycle, he's a little skinnier. Willie's walkout songs in the gym is wild, bro. Probably hits the I'm the best during the squats. Wait, that's a different fighter. Whaley doesn't say I'm the best. That's Rose Namajunas. And fuck Rose Namajunas. We hate Rose Namajunas. Whaley's awesome. Rose Namajunas, absolute disgrace to the sport. 30 seconds on the clock. Absolute disgrace to the sport. 22 seconds. They separate. Oh my God, bro. We got Squid Games versus fucking Joker. Oh, big shot by Berus. It is all over. It is all over. No way. No way. Big left hook dropped him. Big left hook dropped him. There was literally 5 seconds left. Oh my God. In front of his home crowd in Slovenia, he is now 7-1. 7-1. Not a bad record on the come up. 4 KO TKOs. 4 submissions. 5-0 in VFN, and now 1-1 in Brave. Damn. He's fought some pretty good opponents too. 3-0, 4-1, 9-1. And he went 2-2 as an amateur. Look at the replay here, man. Varesano. Oh, it was like body kick. It was a body kick and hurt him. It was a body kick that hurt him, and then another body kick folded him. And then the right hand on the chin. It is all over. It is all over. Dude, I literally listened to the Pride FC theme song twice before or to start my workout. It's on my workout playlist, and I have to play it twice because if you play it once, it gets you pumped. You play it twice, you literally want to spin kick toddlers in the face and eat glass, dude. That's how pumped it gets you. So many leagues with their own platforms. Do you know the type of UFC Fight Pass? Like MMA World investors. Or they should just all fucking get paid more by Fight Pass. I'd have nothing wrong with Fight Pass getting them all if Fight Pass paid them accordingly. Body shot, delayed reaction. Gotta love it. I don't think so. I think it was toes right to the liver, right to the gut. I feel like John Jones' reach is fabricated. Like he clearly has long arms, but not 85 inches. Yeah, 85 does seem absurd. That's like some Robelis Despain ass shit. Which, oh, did you guys see? Poor Sam Alvey. Dude, you saved the fucking show. You saved the fucking show, man. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Lobo as well.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
How are you doing, by the way, guys? Dude, this is why I love this community. We're all helping each other out. Don't forget to smash that like button, too. Even though this stream has been an absolute clusterfuck. Jan Berus. We got some good fights coming up, guys. 3 more fights. Oh, wasn't Sam Alvey? Oh, okay. Wasn't he supposed to fight Sam Alvey, though? Oh, it's illegal to show it. You're a smart guy. You know that. Like Francis Ngannou reached shrunk by 5 inches when he went to boxing. Look at Kenny's profile. He uses the photos of Brazilian Judas. You hang the tank. 2 weeks. Okay. So they just showed. So that was just a clip of the last guy they fought. I might have got rickrolled then. I'm not gonna lie. I've kept up with Despain's career when he was in Fury, but then I was very disappointed with him in the UFC. Oh, okay, you're right. My bad. This was just, it was a promotional post. I just scrolled too quickly and saw Sam Alvey. Islam and probably Ilya. But the Armin and Ilya fight could be fucking awesome, and that one's way closer in my opinion. I would never miss a smiling Sam Alvey fight. So this is not Sam Alvey, but they're fighting for the heavyweight title. This was the last guy he fought. Fucking oh shit. They're just interviewing Berus right now. This fight's so goofy. He just swings these hook moves. And it was so fun to watch on Fury, man. So fun to watch on Fury. No. Like, I literally do commentary for it. I literally couldn't find any that were working. But you can't, it's like I can't show movies on YouTube. I don't own the rights to those movies. I don't own the broadcasting rights to these streams, right? Agree. So yeah, I wouldn't be baiting you guys. It says Fight Companion in the title. MMA Fight Companion. Hey, see you later, Paulo. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you.
Look, you just got smacked. Did that?
Fuck you, you bitch.
Referring to us showing in Discord chat too. Right. Oh, in Discord. Yeah, no, in Discord, I tried, man. I tried, and it wasn't working. Half Dead Franks saved the show. I think California. Go Marina! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Marina Merchuk versus Marina. We got the Battle of Marinas. Against Monica Kucinich. So I thought her name was Marina quickly too. I've seen Monica fight a couple times. Can't say I've seen Marina fight before. She's out of Russia. She's out of Moscow. 5-2 as a pro. 3-2 in her last 5 fights. Yeah, we're already on the co-main event. Lost her last fight. 29 years of age. Was on a 2-fight win streak before then. 3 KO TKOs. Never been knocked out. 1 submission. Never been submitted. Okay, it did say Marina Marino. Okay, I'm not going insane. It's Marina Spacek's fighting since Tapology's wrong. Oh, okay. Got you. It's my favorite champion right now. Phil DeFree, and it's not even close. That's right. She's fighting Spasic. You're right. They got it wrong. So Marina Merchuk here is fighting Marina Spasic. I'll get Spasic's profile up as well. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name. All right, co-main event here. Fought some modified MMA. Girls making their debut. First step up in competition. Ended after the first round due to her opponent being injured. Then lost to 4-0 gal via decision. Her opponent, man. Her opponent's good. Undefeated. Marina Spasic. 6-0. 5 knockouts. That's what we want to see, bitch. That's what we want to see. 5 knockouts. 1 decision. Beat a 5-2 gal in Brave. 5-2 gal in FNC. And those are her 2 best wins. But she fought in the K1 World Grand Prix in 2016. Learned MMA. Hit the MMA scene running in 2021. Had 2 fights in 2023. 2 fights in 2024. Making her debut at the end of 2025, a year later. Who do you guys got in this one? Who do you guys got in this one? Are you going with Merchuk? Or are you going with Spasic? Let me know in the chat, guys. I'm going to go with Marina Spasic here. Is this a title fight? Or was it a title fight? Let's see. Yeah, Tapology just fucked up here because it doesn't look like... Okay, wait. I think Tapology just... One sec. I'm just seeing if they fixed it. No, they didn't yet. Yeah, they just got it wrong. Spatches is a bit cleaner, more powerful. She's from your country. Nice. Marina Spatches is going to win and go to the UFC. Remember, bro. I will remember. Yo, what's up, exploring the car? Slavic chick knocking bitches out. Okay, so she got in short notice. So Monica was the original fight. Got you. And it wasn't even a title fight anyways. Let's go. Well, what an opportunity. Back to form. Thunder fight. 8 hours and counting. Dude, Thunder fights is so long, man. So long. They're both Slavic. How tall are they? Spasic is 5'5". Oh, the Russian's smaller. I'm just by the eye test. 5'3". So a couple inches shorter. Brother, remember Monica versus Marina soon fighting in the UFC. Best women's boom in Europe. Remember, bro. Dude, the Polish girls are some of the best too, man. That Victoria girl in KSW, she's going to be in the UFC eventually too. As long as she doesn't stop getting fucking cracked, man. That Brazilian cracked her twice in the opening frame before, well, she beat the shit out of her. But that was a sick fight. If it's Slavic trimetric units, we don't do inches here. Well, I'm in the US of A in Canada, and I ain't doing no conversion. You have Google, my friend. You have Google. Serbian Slovenian better? I have to disagree on like a global developmental scale, but that's not a jab. There's just more leagues and more developmental options in Poland and in that area, with FEN and KSW being higher level. But there's a lot of great Serbian fighters and Serbian women fighters coming up in particular too. But it's naive to say that like it's deeper than Poland right now and that's around, and like and the Czech Republic, for example. With the boom of Octagon and KSW, there's just more, and FEN that's been around for a while. There's just simply more options, right? Developmental options. But it's growing fast, especially in the last like 4 years. Napoleon famously said Poland had the most beautiful girls. I'd say higher floor than Russia, but a high ceiling, low floor type of situation. But yes, dude. There's a girl from back home who we're friends. We never officially dated, you know, kind of like flirted on and off throughout our lives, but like we're friends. But I told her in an instant I'd marry you. She's that much of a smoke show, dude. Oh, I didn't say it was right. She's that much of a smoke show. So I've never met an ugly Polish person. But I haven't been to the motherland. Maybe like the half Canadians, half Polish people are just mwah. All right, both of the fighters are in the cage. 3 5-minute rounds in this co-main event. Who do you guys have in this one? Are you going with Marina? Or are you going with Marina? Are you going with Spasic? Or are you going with Mrchuk? Let me know in the chat. I will say, though, Serbia in that region, definitely giving the UK a run for their money right now. They've been on kind of a down low of producing dangerous women's fighters. Dacheva side, all right? Yeah, again, dude, I'm not taking a jab, and I'm not saying that there's not good fighters. Don't take it personally. I'm saying it's naive to think that it's bigger than the region that has more opportunities and the better leagues, right? But it's fucking growing, and I'm a fan. Marina stance low-key, very prone to low kicks and oblique kicks. Spacic's one. I do love how Brave does these collaboration shows too. Not just in the Middle East. Because we've covered a WFC Brave collaboration before as well. All right. Round one about to begin. Again, shout out to Half Dead Frank and everybody hanging out in the Discord. Half Dead Frank putting in overtime here today, guys. You'll be able to breathe and just crack a beer and chill for Fight Pass stuff tonight. Yo, show weather, good to see you. Yo, I'm excited for this one. Marina Spasic versus Marina Mrchuk. Mrchuk 29, Spasic 31. Spasic's undefeated, and she's a little bit taller as well. All right, here we go.
Let's get it all.
458. I do like how a lot of the Croatian girls, Serbian girls are going over to Aris as well to compete in France, because that's a good league too. Oh, nice counter right by Mrchuk. 441. Feints by both of them. Left hand by Mrchuk. Missing with the left by Spasic. Oh, Mrchuk with a nice right hand. Mrchuk's boxing looks good so far. 420, smoke him if you got him. God, we'll surely need one after this stream. Frank in particular. Frank's probably got Cypress Hill on repeat right now to get through this. Hits from the bone. 4 minutes on the clock. Low kick by Spasic. Left hand by Mrchuk. Mrchuk doing a good job of keeping her outside that center line. Low kick by Mrchuk. .341. Mrchuk just missing with that counter right. 333. Spasic, oh, gets tagged by a 1-2. Good high guard. Not sure if those shots did too much damage, but they had some heat on them. What a takedown. What a beautifully timed takedown by Spasic. Mrchuk went for the 1-2 again, and Spacic's beautiful double leg. I was more worried for some crazy pop-up loading in front of the viewers / ladies in the chat. Hey, if we're going to go down the rabbit hole of streams because Brave hates their fans and doesn't want us to watch easily, then you might have to be prepared for a crazy pop-up or two. Back up to her feet is Mrchuk. Spasic. Good ground and pound up against the cage, but they separate back at center. Good scrap so far, chat. Good scrap so far. 235. Neither of them have landed a shot in the last 30 seconds. Just when I say that, Buršak with the left hand. High kick. I'm just glad we got to sneak something in before the marathon tonight. I still got to go grocery shopping, though, after this. 2 minutes. Oh, Spatches almost set up that high kick. Because I can't do 2 days of spicy ramen in a row. I will literally die. Low kick by Buršak. And that's all I have in my pantry right now. Spectrum sees to blog the size 2. Gotta turn a US VPN for them to load. Wow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 134. And again, shout out to Lobo again. Or Lobada. Sorry. 126. Nice 1-2 by Spatches. Getting into a groove finally. Left by Spatches, which eats a counter right hand. Good back and forth affair so far here, guys. Right hand by Spatches. Buršak with the right hand. Left by Buršak. Push kick by Spatches. 1 minute. Left hand by Spatches. Or, yeah, this is the co-main event, sorry. What happened to the Joksović and Skibiński fight? Did someone miss weight or something? 34 seconds. Oh, nice left by Spatches. Spatches might have won back the round, guys. What do you think? Do you think Buršak gave herself enough runway to take this in like the opening minute and a half? 19 seconds. Oh, catching the leg kick is Buršak, and Buršak with a double right hand. It's a fucking close round, man. It's a close round. The takedown by Spatches was nice, but Buršak was able to get back to her feet pretty quickly. Buršak with a right low kick. And that is it for the first round. Good fight. Good fight. Good first round. I want to give this... Oh, man. I don't know. Dude, me too. Me too. There's been a lot of fuckery on this card show, whether there was an eye poke in the Drnovsek Dragomir fight. Forster Tutić, there was 3 fouls. There was a elbow to the back of the head foul. There was an unsportsmanlike conduct foul, pushing in between rounds, and there was a freaking kick to the balls late as well. So it was just... Forster ended up winning. I'd say like the most exciting fight so far, probably Abashidze losing via standing ninja choke. Berus with the TKO. First fight was pretty good. And the comeback by Galko against Bosniak, that was really good too, because Bosniak had him in the first round. Like, he was wobbling. So that was a cool comeback as well. So honestly, not the worst card, just a lot of fuckery. Which, hey, it's going to happen. That's why we love the regional scene. Round 2. Again, I have no idea who won round 1, guys. That one was too close to call. Hey, look at this. At least Sherdog has the right matchup here. Low kick by Spatches. Left hand by Spatches. Round 2, guys. Almost 1 minute in. And again, big shout out to Half Dead Frank and all the beauties who stuck it out with us here, man. Again, if it gets to a point, and we've done it before where it's just unwatchable, we'll cancel the stream and we'll fire something else up, or we'll hang out and we'll watch some other things. But the fact that you guys toughed it out with us means a lot. Clinching, Spatchik up against the cage. Misses with the right elbow on Buršak, and they separate back at center. 349. Left hand by Spatchik. 333. You guys looking forward to APFC tonight? Some good fights on the main card. I know I should be covering more of these regional prelims, but I've been balancing my tasks throughout the day. That is true, Deciding Papers. Deciding Papers. Good to see you, by the way. Shout out to Deciding Papers. Big support of the channel as well. They do, and it's kind of like Brandon Moreno in Fury with all his guys. Uriah Faber does a good job of not, like, you'll know when his guys are fighting, but, like, he does just a good job of being fair overall, but I agree. He got injured, damn. Do you know if they're going to plan to rebook it in Brave, or is just move on to the next one? Oh, what did I say? But yes, Alex Morono. What did I say? That's literally the name I thought I said, but maybe the napitis has ruined my brain. Did I say Pereira? That's so funny. Some other name came out. That's hilarious. But yes, Alex Morono. I think the Fury FC commentators are the worst in mixed martial arts right now. They hate the fans. They absolutely hate our eardrums. They think they're doing a fucking podcast. Commentate on the fight and shut up. You know? It's that simple. You aren't on a YouTube stream. You aren't recording a podcast. Let us know what's going on with the fight. Left by Merchuk. I think that was a good segue into telling you guys what's going on with this fight. Little slower started, or a little slower second round, but just as hard to call, man. I feel like Merchuk is landing the better shots, but Spacek's slight edge in the volume. That's just purely eye test. Nice counters by Spacek. Merchuk's winning so far. So that's what my gut's telling me too. But it is a close fight. 124. Swing and a miss by Merchuk. Going for the takedown. Tempest Spacek. Brother, who is losing? 1 minute. The dirty pop-ups happened to everyone eventually, I think. Yeah, no one ever asked me who was losing. They always asked me who's winning. 52 seconds. By the way, great crowd here today. You guys are fucking awesome. If I could give you guys likes, I would. But I can't, so give me a like. Smash that like button. 40 seconds. Oh, nice step back left by Merchuk. 20 seconds remaining in this round. Oh, another right hand by Merchuk, man. Yep. Counter left by Stosic. And that is it for round 2. Could be 1-1 or could be 2-0 for Merchuk, I think. I'm putting the last minute poll question. All right, poll question. Assuming Brave's never going to show their shit for free again, what are some options that you guys want here? Who win? I like the girls are wearing pink and purple. The Ian Gary colors. Alina's not here to hear that. God damn. Alina, you missed it. Alina would have spat out her coffee and fist bumped at that one. Yo, I can't believe over 1,000 of you hung out with us for fucking deep last night. You guys are awesome.
Let's get it all.
Round 3 and a nice 1-2 by Spacek. Spacek eats a low kick. Merchuk's a mean Little fighting machine. Low kick by Spasic. Left hand by Mrchuk. Dude, I am down for women's MMA when they're just throwing hands, man. And that's what these two girls are doing. Nice low kick by Spasic and a counter 1-2 and a low kick by Mrchuk. She's just countering with so much more. Huge KO in Thunder fights. I'll bring up your highlights. Oh, and there's a takedown by Spasic. Yo, Thunder fights does have good fights. It's just the pacing is horrendous. Back up to her feet is Mrchuk. Knee to the body by Spasic. Spasic cannot keep her on the ground. .351 body kick by Spasic. Oh, I just saw that Gamma knockout, Chris. Holy fuck. 334. Low kick by Spasic. Left hand by Spasic. Spasic has got to, honestly, Spasic is going to have to spaz a little bit here if she wants to find a lucky punch. And there's a nice left hand. But Mrchuk's tough, man. .308. Low kick swing and miss by Spasic. And looking for a takedown is Spasic. And she gets it again. But can Mrchuk get back up to her feet? Mrchuk, feet in the cage. Little cheating action there. But back up to her feet and a knee to the body by Spasic. Spasic just cannot hold her to the ground. Although the blatant cheating there by Mrchuk. Cut off her fingers. Or toes, I should say. Mrchuk 1-2, missing with the hands, but landed the low kick. 2:30. Spasic, man, has 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I truly believe, to finish this fight or she's going to lose. Counter right by Mrchuk. God damn, what a hook. She's small, too, like way visibly smaller than Spasic. Fight's still going on, buddy. Fight's still going on. Round 3. Someone who was it watching Asia 100 Netflix, asked what it was. Anyways, I watched it. Oh, you liked it? I think it was Chris or Denial, or maybe both. 2 minutes. Spasic fighting way too conservative here for probably being down 2 rounds. .145. Spasic with the left. Tapology live updating Thunder fights. But then they were live updating Brave, but then they stopped because they realized they messed up and put Monika Kusinic on against Marina. Hell yeah. It's on my list. I just watched this one YouTube series that Denial sent me that was similar. 115. Left to the body by Spasic. Oh, big shot by Mrchuk, and Spasic didn't like that. Great round for the little Russian. 1 minute. Front kick by Spasic. 1-2 by Mrchuk. Each of them throw a low kick. Mrchuk got the better of her. Final 42 seconds. Spasic's going to lose this fight, man. Unless she rocks like a fucking hurricane or sends you to the shadow realm, it is over. 30 seconds. Swinging for the fences is Spasic, but only in a counter. A fair left hand by Mrchuk. Mrchuk with the right hand. Mrchuk with the left. It's over, man. It's over for Spasic. That O is going to go. Big right hand and a low kick by Mrchuk. Let's go. That O is going to go. That O is going to go. That O is going to go. Mrchuk with another low kick. And it is all over. What a performance by the Russians. What a performance by Marina Mrchuk. Is it that show with the athletes competing? It's like all different backgrounds of martial arts athletes. Yeah. The one I watched, anyways. This one is. There was someone who did it on YouTube that was like similar concept, but less polished, but I kind of like that a little bit more. Yo. Check this out, man. Oops. By the way, I am going to be debuting a new series on the YouTube channel soon. I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it's going to be a long series, and I'm putting my fucking heart and soul into it, guys. So I'm excited for you to check it out. How many episodes of the series are there going to be? One sec. We're waiting for the official decision. There's going to be 86 episodes to this series, so get your fucking seatbelts ready. Okay. I guess we have to wait and see. I'm hoping to get the first video out, like, tomorrow. But with all the streams tonight and tomorrow morning, it might be delayed until, like, Tuesday or Wednesday. All right, still waiting the decision. $86 episodes of streams all night. Let's go. Kenny, put it this way. Kenny Biggums shares a name with someone who is involved in the series. Let's just say that. 30K by Christmas. That would be sick. But they have to do different physical strength and strategy things together against other countries' best. Perhaps. There's an hockey we're talking about. Okay, one sec. I literally have your page open too. Okay, we're listening for the official decision. $130.27, $229.28. Oh no, never mind. Split decision. 130.27, 129.28, and the Russian gets it done out of the blue corner. Let's go. I think the right fighter won. Marina Merchuk won. That O had to go. Was here refreshing Chris's Twitter. Brand new American Revolution PBS documentary is out today. Ken Burns, the great one, gonna be elite. Nice. Shout out to PBS, man. Keep that shit alive, bro. Keep that shit alive. And support local radio. Cannot say that enough. Support your local radio. All right, main event coming up next, guys. Main event coming up next. Unfortunately, the co-main event that we all wanted. Oh, she's so happy. Proud of her. What a performance. And again, No Chill came in here, man. Big dick fucking swinging, saying Mia Flick, or is that how do I pronounce his last name? Someone in the chat, help me out here. I don't want to butcher his name. Frlic, or is it Flick or Flitch? Going up against Patryk Dubiela. A lot of people are saying that Miha can beat Phil DeFree, and if he wins this fight, he might be KSW might bring him in to fight for the title. Next is going to be the main card of Anthony Pettis FC. The prelims start in 15 minutes for you guys. But we'll be doing, and I think it's like 10 or 11 prelims. But we'll be doing the main card of APFC. Then after that, if we have gas left in the tank, we'll do, or Uriah Faber's A1 Combat has Muay Thai now, which is awesome. So we'll maybe catch a little bit of that. If not, then we're waking up at 3 a.m. Which, Frank, I hate to say it again, but I'm gonna lean on you for that one as well. You don't have to share it because it's not on it's on Tubi or some shit, right? I'll either lean on you or Skate, but like expect a message from me for that one because fucking not on ESPN anymore. And it's not on Amazon, so whatever. Wing C fight a main card. Sounds like my foreign auntie complaining about my life. Big Slong's improver didn't happen. I mean, you can go watch the stream. Frlic. Okay. That makes more sense. So like similar to how Poland would do it. Oh, and there we go. There's the face-off, man. There's the face-off against Monica Kusinic. Who, god damn, Monica. I think that's where it is, right? Well, because remember, Top Rank, they don't have a deal with ESPN anymore. So it took them so long to find a deal in North America. Globally, I think they're on... Well, in some regions, I know they're on Amazon, but we're watching fucking Tension at 3 a.m. Oh, I got a busy Monday too, and I'm literally just that's my first task of the day. What's up, Dissipates? It was near impossible to find it. I have no idea where it is even being streamed here today, but our boy Half Dead Frank is helping us out in the Discord. So, if you were ever a member of the channel and joined our Discord, that's where, like, I'm leaning on my own Discord here today. Frlic not even ranked in KSW. They want him, but he still has a contract with Brave still, who'd have to win some fights with a ranked opponent like Vochak, Sakai, or Rorschach. I agree that I do think he needs a few more fights. Brave has been fine with loaning their fighters to different promotions for title fights, though, or high-level fights. They've done that with Shorty Torres, and we've seen them do it before with other fighters. So I don't think that would be the case if he would be fighting for a title. I do agree that he needs at least one or two more fights before I think it's like respectably ready for him to fight someone the caliber of Phil DeFree. What I will disagree on is at this point, KSW with Phil retiring soon is not going to waste their time. If they have a title contender, they're going to bring him in and give him the title shot. They're not going to slow burn it with some of the other guys. And I think that's just unique to Phil's situation. Thanks, guys. Dude, it's all Half Dead Frank here today, man. It's all Half Dead Frank here today. Without him, the stream wouldn't even be possible, so big shout out to Half Dead Frank. All right, you guys want to see a crazy knockout that occurred on Jungle Fight? The fighters are about to make their walkouts. We'll do the breakdown here in a sec. They're expanding, yet making it harder for us to watch, which is annoying. So vote in the poll question. Like, if it was easy to watch, if their site didn't bug out, if it wasn't impossible to find a freaking stream as a result of their site bugging out, I would just pay for it, man. I used to pay for their YouTube membership. I had no problem paying for their YouTube membership.
Piracicaba. Você conhece Piracicaba?
Não conheço Piracicaba.
Nem o Rio? Vamos pro combate agora.
Brutal knockout, apparently. Was this the stretcher one? Good to see you, by the way, Mystic.
Telinha pra você. Vamos lá. Vamos.
Oh!
Opa! Já colocou pra baixo!
Oh my God, dude. That was a vicious move.
Vamos lá. Vamos com o Luiz Boaca.
Head off, dude. Oh my God. That was nasty. All right, main event, guys. Main event. It's time. This is not a title fight, by the way. It's only 3 5-minute rounds, but these big boys, I don't think we're going 3 rounds. The second stretcher situation, there was 2. Hell yeah, Tampa Bay Lightning, baby. I think there's the Minnesota Wild are playing right now. Yeah, there's YouTube members, was cheap as well. It was $5. I believe it was $5. He's not fighting today. He's fighting, was it December or January? See, I think I disagree on Samajuk. Samajuk looked horrible in Ryzen, so I don't think they're going to give it to him. But that is true. That's a title possibility. Wojcik if he moves to heavyweight. And Rosek doesn't deserve a rematch. Rosek doesn't deserve a rematch. If there's someone who doesn't deserve the rematch the most, it's Rosek. I would rather give Sakai the rematch than Rosek. Doesn't deserve it at all. Did nothing in that fight to even impress me a little bit. Nothing in mixed martial arts so far against guys of the level of Phil DeFree to show that he's even ready for a title. So Rosek completely off the table. Don't even want to entertain it. Doesn't deserve it at all. Wojcik moving up to heavyweight would be good. Samachuk doesn't deserve it at all, in my opinion. He looked really bad in the Ryzen Heavyweight Grand Prix. And again, I'm not necessarily lobbying for Frlic. I would like to see him at least get to 8 wins, but I don't want to see Rosek in there again. He does not deserve it. This wasn't the judges, surprisingly, but hey, shout to Sin, by the way. I love KSW. I like it more than the UFC, and I'm so stoked to have KSW fans who watch it more like in tunely than I do, like outside of just like the fights, but actually follow all the social media stuff and things like that. Sparkly jacket. Macklin Celebrini. He's from Canada, but he played for Boston University, and now he's a stud for San Jose. I'll be doing the main card for APFC, yes. You can never match up to Bruce Buffer. Yeah, no one wants to see that. Brave Bruce always popping the blood vessels in his face. Who's better, Brave Bruce or the guy from ACA? I'm boycotting Ryzen New Year's Eve if it happens. Can Parnas move up to heavyweight? He had a tough time moving up to 170. We love KSW around here. Oh yeah, I would rather watch KSW than the UFC all day, every day, and it's not even close. KSW Epic and KSW Coliseum 2 were some of the best MMA cards I've ever seen in my life. In 32 years, in all promotions. Oh man, I don't know. I really don't know. Because internally, they have no one. And can they get someone in time? I think they're just going to scrap that fight on New Year's Eve. Guy from ACA, not even close. Dom Lau. Agreed, but Rosek now will have a fight with Bajor. If he wins, probably one fight more, and he will get it because he has a great amount of supporters. That is true. He does have a lot of supporters. Glad you agree on that. He doesn't deserve it. But will Phil still be active? Phil, I think, has 2 more fights left on his contract, right? Because I think he's 2 into his 4-fight extension. It might be 3, but if he only has 2 fights left on his contract, he's pretty active, right? Either way, I just want to see Phil retire on this win streak, and that just will be so good for KSW and so good for the sport. Yo, shout out to the PWHL. Yeah, the Golden Eyes in Vancouver made their debut, and there was a hockey fight last night in the women's league. It was as much of a fight as college hockey, but it was still a fight. Yo, Alina, I took a jab at Ian Gary earlier, and you missed it. Oh, please. I would cut off my arm, hand deliver it to the Yakuza if it meant that fight. I would sacrifice my whole arm for this community, hand deliver it to the Yakuza and say, please make that fight. It's the Pro Women's Hockey League, and you're allowed checking. So it's completely changed the game because these women are fucking smashing girls into the boards. It's amazing. And the league just expanded to Vancouver and Seattle this year. The guy who hit the knee you showed, nickname Buka. I should have seen the Muay Thai clinch KO coming. For the New Year's Eve, I'm pretty sure they announced the whole card. Who's knocking who out in this one? Patryk Dubiela, 6-3 as a pro. He is 2-3 in his last 5 fights. Lost his last fight. 2 KOTKOs, 2 submissions, 2 decisions. He's been knocked out twice, submitted once. 2-1 in Armenia fight and 2-1 in Babylon. By the way, our friend TRPZ is going to be making his debut in the new year in Babylon as well. Lost to an 8-2 guy who's pretty good in Delitko. Beaten Aiden for Kasim, who's whatever. And then just 2-1, 3-0, 3-2 guys. You know, just heavyweights who hit hard here. But Matuz is pretty good. Beating a 5-2 guy in your second fight's pretty good as well. He went 2-1 as an amateur. How old is he again? Standing 6'3". He's 30 years of age. Look at that Miha. Miha 5-0-1. 1-0 in KSW, 2-0-1 in Brave. And he's on a 4-fight win streak right now. Beating 4-0 guy, 5-1, 3-1. All pretty good opponents. And he's been knocking them out in the first and second round. I'm leaning with Miha, but it'd be fun to see Patryk get it done. Someone's going down. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, Alina, what was it? Amberly said, oh, I love all the women are wearing pink and purple shorts. And I was like, oh, the Ian Gary shorts. Hey, I know you don't like him. I'm not forcing you to like him because I don't really like him either. But you cannot deny he's a good fighter, Alina. You cannot deny he's one of the best welterweights on the planet. As much as it pains me to say. Yep. Full time they get paid. It's the best version of women's pro hockey ever so far. And it's free on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. He's doing pretty well, yelling his heart out. Phil Champion Fever. I'm glad you appreciate KSW. Personally, I would give another chance to Vocek, but we will see. I would not be surprised if they would make now the fight with Samuchuk. Yeah, dude, I like KSW more than UFC. I watch every single KSW card, so you'll see us live for KSW. I think Saladin should fight Satoshi someday in a cross-promotional fight. I think that would be amazing as well. But no, Phil DeFree, in my opinion, is the greatest heavyweight on the planet right now. Now, would he probably lose to Francis Ngannou? Yeah. Would he probably lose to Tom Aspinall? But their records, nothing compared to his right now. So resume-wise, he's the greatest heavyweight on the planet. Round 1 in the final fight. Let's go. You should ride a fine line, but I still love you. Hey. Oh, big shot! Big shot by Frlic. Frlic knocks him down. Frlic knocks him down with the right hand. 432. You must have loved when Hamzat pushed him then behind the scenes backstage. God, Alina's going to throw up when he someday wins the belt. If he someday wins the belt. I guess Islam's at 170 now. So luckily Ian Gary probably would never win the belt now that Islam's champ. Big shots more by Frlic. Trying to get back up to his feet is Dubiela. Frlic, half guard. Dubiela's trying to scramble up. See, I don't necessarily... People keep calling him a decision king, and I disagree. I'm pretty sure he has more finishes than decisions. Cage Warriors, the finishes count. 344. He's my Bisping of this era. I used to loathe him, but that was a long time ago. Frlic is interesting. I think Rakhmonov, if they fought 3 times, probably Rakhmonov beats him twice, but I could see Gary beating him at least once. He made a sound explanation to why he lost the first one, and it was not like making excuses. It was just like, I had the wrong game plan, which I respected. I think he's smart in the way he dissects fights. So I actually like listening to him talk about fights and things like that. I just hate when he gets into his promotional stuff. It's just eye-rolling. And then him singing the other day was like, oh, God. Nice reversal, by the way, by Dubiela. Dubiela is in the top position now, trying to get into half guard himself. 247. Great reversal by Dubiela. Dubiela now smothering Miha Frlic. No chill? What the fuck were you talking about? This guy, Frlic, getting manhandled by Dubiela? Bro, Phil DeFree would have killed Frlic by now. In his interview with Ariel, he does come across very cerebral. Still trying to get the back is Dubiela. 217. And they're back up to their feet. Big knee by Dubiela. This is a heavyweight fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fucking heavyweight fight. Dubiela looking for the takedown again, but Frlic with the underhooks. Keeps it on the feet. The ref is sweating, going side to side, checking on the action here. He had to put out a cigarette in the corner. There's too much going on. 152. And there's the takedown by Frlic. 142. Oh my God, he's a used car salesman. He reminds you of the guys in law school, but nowhere as near as bright. 133. Got to be a good car salesman to sell fights. At least he doesn't make jokes about Epstein. I'll give him that. In the Battle of the Cringe this weekend, Ian Gary lost, and that's a good thing. Bilal was definitely more cringe than him this weekend. Sounds good. Sounds good, Alina. I'll see you for Anthony Pettis. Yes, I'll be doing the main card because I think the prelims start now. Enjoy the day. Half guard by Frlic. Certified yapper, but not at CTE level yet. It's unbelievable. 40 seconds. Alina read that from Amberly and was like, bye. Oh, full mount. Full mount. No, APFC is going to India? Dude, I almost want to go to that show. They better give me a press pass. 22 seconds. I'll meet up with Gray Shirt there because we know he'll be chilling. Back take by Frlic. 15 seconds left in this first round. Can he get the submission? I don't think he has got time. Yeah, anybody who says Phil DeFree is a boring fighter is out to lunch. I'm not Indian. Bro, your uncle owns a Tim Hortons. What are you talking about? Hey, what's up, Roberto? Good to see you, buddy. Aye. All right, round 2 coming up, guys. I'm going to go on a limb and say that Anthony Pettis FC is the first promotion to hold events in India and Richmond, Virginia. Karate Combat. Has Karate Combat gone to Virginia? Probably not. That's a hell of a stat. That's a hell of a stat. You're probably right. All right, here we go. Round 2, and it doesn't look like Frlic has even broken a sweat, and Dubiela bruised and battered under his right eye. Glistening here in sweat as he breathes deeply at the start of the second round. I think you're right. What a stat, dude. What a stat.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
All right, 459. Body kick by Dubiela. Dubiela looking for the takedown here early. Frlic. Right underhook. Dude, Dubiela's fucking huge, man. 6'3" for a heavyweight. Big knee by Dubiela. Oh, Frlic caught him. Frlic caught him with the right hand. Dubiela's hurt. Frlic falls him to the ground. Big hammer fist by Frlic. Frlic, he's looking to try to finish it here. Dubiela rolling side to side. Don't you dare pause on us now, stream. Almost didn't mount his Frlic. Half guard. Frlic almost in guard. I should go to an event in Indiana. Back mount. Frlic back mount. Feels like 6'3" is normal. 407. Maybe he's just towering above Frlic then. And it is all over, ladies and gentlemen. Frlic with a big 1-2. It is all over. I guess a 5'11" heavyweight's just small. Maybe that's what I should have said. It is all over, ladies and gentlemen. Frlic beat him. But let me tell you this. Frlic would get his ass kicked by fucking Phil DeFree. It wouldn't even be close, man. It wouldn't even be close. He would duck under one of those shots, take him to the ground, get him in that Kimura, and it would be good night Jim Kite in probably 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That was a great finish, though. Hope to see Frlic again in KSW. Jubilee appearance in India? I should have seen that coming. Feels like 6'3" is normal. Yep. Hey, what a fight. What a fight. Again, big shout out to Half Dead Frank, man. Big shout out to Half Dead Frank. Without him, this stream wouldn't be possible. There's only one way to find out for sure who would win. Hey, thank you. 6-0-1. Phil would be so much bigger than him, too. Frank is the GOAT, man. He truly is. All right, quick housekeeping notes here. And then we'll let you guys get back to your afternoon. I had to go grocery shopping because it's dinner time. It's actually breakfast, but it's dinner time for me now. The song's so intense. All right, chat. Final stretch here this weekend. We have... Whoops. Well, we stream combat sports every single weekend, as you can see. Did back-to-back deep last night. UFC, Luke's, won championship. Last week was fucking fun, too, with the K1 World Max. And speaking of KSW, what we got here today... we're going to be doing Anthony Pettis FC, main card, 8 p.m., so in 3 hours. We'll see about A1 Combat, game time decision, as I said, and then we're 100% doing boxing. So definitely 2 more cards in Anthony Pettis FC and the Tension versus Inoue. This one's a game time decision. We'll see how we feel. Guys, if you're new to the channel, we post highlights of UFC prospects every single week, athlete interviews, mostly hockey and combat sports athletes. Speaking of KSW, we had Matos Flaminas on the show last time. LFA lightweight champ Richie Miranda. And Cage for UFC champ Ryan Kafaro, who has a fight coming up soon here as well. So check out the channel. There's a little bit of something for everyone. Hey, thank you, buddy. Thank you for joining. I don't know. I got to go to the grocery store. I see you multitasking and reposting Susie Oi. Dude, fucking love Susie Oi. So 100%. All right, I'm bowing out here for a little bit, guys. I'll be back for Anthony Pettis FC. Half Dead Frank, you're the fucking man. Thank you so much for helping everybody out in the Discord and just helping us out this weekend all around. Thank you to everyone who donated this stream. The Idle Skatesman with $2. And Alina with $2 as well. Appreciate you guys. Back for more streams all night. Anthony Pettis, some American Muay Thai, and of course, Tenshin Nasukawa up against the other Inoue. Back in a few hours. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Smash that like button and subscribe. And we will see you on the next one. Peace. I'm out of here.
Of course, I want to get the UFC belt, you know? Where's the Pantoja? he's my teammate, but it doesn't matter. I will beat you ass. Whoa!
Yeah.